Howdy and welcome. I'm Mike, your board gaming every dude, and this is Board Games for One, and we're just looking at some new arrivals that came in the mail. So let's see what's up. Alright, I've got a Hostage Negotiator mat, and I got all these from Noble Knight Games. Well, actually not everything here, but this is from Noble Knight Games. It was on a want list because I really enjoy Hostage Negotiator. I have the whole collection now, other than maybe a couple promo cards, but I don't really care about promo cards most of the time. But I wanted the mat because I like the organization other than just an open table. So it's the neoprene mat, and this is for all expansions. From what I understand, you got Stressors, Career. Yeah, this is all the expansions. So you don't even need the board. All you need are the cards and the little meeples. Looks super cool. Got a place to put conversation cards down here, and it looks like career guides and all this stuff. So yeah, super cool. Looking forward to that. Trouble is where to put mats. I don't really have a good solution for that. So if you do, let me know. I would love to use it, and if this is useful, enjoyable, fun, ridiculous, whatever, give me the like so more people find it. Alright, also from Noble Knight Games on my want list was the second expansion for Pulp Detective, as I have the base game, expansion 3 and 4, but I don't have this one. So this one is called, what are you? Henchmen, Gun Mulls, and Traps. Henchmen, Gun Mulls, and Traps. And what it just adds some new cards. It adds some new locations to the game. It's a card game. It's a card detective game, but it's really, you're not really solving a mystery. You are just playing a nice card game. But anyway, there's new locations, and a couple new dice as well. There are henchmen in these cards, which end up making your life just a little more difficult. And then there are gun mulls, and they assist you. They give you extra benefits. And then there are traps, which have lasting effects. So you can see, and I mean, the art is always incredible. Just like the coolest art ever in this game. Absolutely love it. I'm not going to go through all of them, but you know, just so cool. Looking forward to that. So that's pretty simple, and then it comes with a French deck and French directions as well. The purple dice, I didn't get to look at what adds the purple dice, so I'll have to do that in the instructions. I read through quickly. Girl Friday die. Okay, Girl Friday. So that's a dice to help you out if you get the Girl Friday. And there's also new, what are there? There's new detective cards and new criminal cards. So each game you play as a detective, and you face off. Basically, you solve a crime by rolling dice and finding clues, and after you get enough clues, you get to the final henchman, then you have to fight them and beat them with your die rolls. So that adds that there. Then I got the sleeve, and I thought it was going to be a box, but looking back, I do believe it said sleeve. So Pulp Detective sleeve, so it's thinner than I thought. Again, I thought it was going to be a box, but you know what? It did say sleeve, so I can't complain. It told me exactly what it was. So if you get it, know it is exactly what it says. It is a sleeve that holds all the boxes. So let's see what it looks like. That's the back, but let's put all of the boxes in, which I'm pretty sure I have right here. There's 1, 2, 3. We'll put them in numbered order as well. And then the base game, where are you at? Where are you at? There you are. Let's do this. All right, so we've got Pulp Detective, fantastic. Boom. And then we've got Expansion 1, which is something, I forget. It's just Expansion 1. Great. And then we have Expansion 2, which is, I guess they do have names, it's just not on the box. It's on the instruction book, okay. And then 2. And then we've got Expansion 3 right here. So they do all fit, and I want them to be snug so it fleshes out cool. So that holds them all together. I now have the complete collection. I've got the puzzle grid and all that. I don't recommend this as a first solo game at all. I knew a guy from Hidden Gems podcast, and this was one of his, he played this as a solo game, and he doesn't play solo games really. And he did not enjoy it. I love it, I enjoy it, but I play a lot of solo games, so Yeah, this is for fans of the genre and the designer. He's the same designer that did Clinic. All right, then that's all from Noble Knight. Super cool. Then I got my orders in from TGG Games. This beautiful game, SOS Titanic. And what's cool is I guess there were delays, which honestly is fine by me. I know there's delays. I'm not worried about it. But they were super nice. They sent a free copy of Duffers as well, as like to make up for it, which is fantastic, super cool. These are both card games. They both come with the solo option. Let's save Titanic. Duffers is a golf-inspired deck-building game, and it has a one-player mode. The one-player mode plays different than the multiplayer. In the multiplayer mode, there are shops and things that you buy things from. In the solo mode, you just start with everything available, so you play it differently. Both of these games are built a lot from Solitaire, so if you've played card games of Solitaire, you'll understand the basic principles that are the building blocks of both of these games. From what I can tell, they both are very much Solitaire with some really cool themes and some cool mechanics. So I'm looking forward to playing them. This is not a review. Don't buy anything based on this because I can't tell you. I just read through the instructions, so I at least can offer you something. But yeah, these are your caddy. But this one actually looks more fun multiplayer than solo to me. So I think I will probably save this one for multiplayer, but I'm happy there is a solo mode just to play around with. But I like the idea of buying from the golf shop. I think it looks fun. But anyway, you've got a caddy that holds your bag, and then you can also place a special card here. Didn't totally understand what's going on, but anyway, it does something. This is your caddy. He helps you out. He holds stuff. And then you've got your different greens that you need to golf. You need to like go and hit the greens. So it will be laid out. I meant to lay it out for you. I might just show you in the instruction booklet actually. But you'll lay out the greens like, I forget in solo how many. In the multiplayer, what is it, like 9 different greens? We'll just say there were 9. And you flip over a green and you've got to hit the ball to land in here. And you've got cards in your hand with different numbers. So you need to go 250 yards for par, whatever that. If you know golf, then this will be great. There's a glossary in the instruction booklet to help you if you're like me and you have no idea. But anyway, you're going to play cards that are going to equal 250 yards or within 40 or 50 yards of that. The closer, if you land right at 250 with the cards you play, you get some kind of bonus, and that you get to clean out your deck, things like that. And so your goal is to travel the golf course and make all these holes and get the best score you can. It's golf scoring. The lower your score, the better. So that's what that is. All the different greens, tokens, your golf score pad, and then of course your cards that you get to play. So this actually, I'm not a golf guy, lots of cards. I am not a golf guy, more cards. But I actually like this. I'm glad they sent it because I'd never heard of it and I would have never bought it. Because I don't know golf. I don't even know what Duffers means. But it looks well designed, so I'm excited about it. I might try it solo. If you want to see it solo, let me know. I might, but I just think the multiplayer looks so cool that I'd like to try it. So yeah, that's Duffers. And I am looking forward to it. Alright. So yeah, thank you, TGG, for sending that. This game I've been very much looking forward to, and I didn't know what to expect. Honestly, I love Titanic so much. It's such a sad and tragic event, but it was such a beautiful ship, beautiful time period, and man, did they get it with the art. So I don't need to say anything about the art. The art is beautiful. Instruction booklet I read through in about 20 minutes. Okay, so not difficult at all. Super looking forward to playing it. I'm going to play it multiplayer and solo. I think it looks great solo. So looking forward to that. But just look at some of this art, and these are the directions. You know, it's not a novel. It looks like a lot of text, but it really isn't much at all. It feeds you right through how to play. So how it works is it's a card game. You can see there's not a whole lot in the box, right? You've got a book, and you've got your cards, and you've got this beautiful red. So there's a lot of airspace, but that's okay for the size of the book, and because they made it look so lovely, I'm fine with that. I love it. So you have your board, And you start out with the ship like this, and all of the, whatever we call these decks, are not flooded yet, but we can see this one right here. I always have to make sure this is in camera. I worry when sometimes I film too far forward. Got to work on that. All right, but so this cabin is starting to fill. And so we're going to have like passengers. There's event cards and passengers that are going to be, all the way through here. Very much like solitaire with these columns of passengers. And, you might have 3, 4, 5, 6, whatever the numbers are. And you take different actions to try to save passengers by getting, so if this is like a 9, then the one below it would actually have to be a 10 in order to go down. So you're moving cards around just like in solitaire to try to get things in a sequential order, save as many of the guests as possible. There's more to it than that, but anyway, you can also get lifeboats that lets you save more passengers, and there are event cards that let you do special things as well. So you play through a full round, and I don't recall, I'll check the instructions, what ends the round. I think at the end of the round you get an option to try and rescue passengers, and you draw a certain number of cards, pick one of them to save if you can place them. Ends the round, this bulkhead starts to fill, and when it starts to fill you flip it, and that represents the Titanic sinking a little more. So now we have one of these platforms, or whatever we're going to call it, that is submerged, and the next one's starting to fill. So we're going to play through a little more. It says about a 25-minute game, so this all happens very fast. And when that one fills, you can see it sinks a little more. The picture shows it, as well as this right here. And you keep going through the game. You can only place cards under these sections, and you're trying to save as many people as possible while the ship is sinking. You have less and less options as the game progresses. You can see the power's out now. Now it's just a ghost ship. So it's also very tragic and sad, because you have passengers out here that you are trying to save, and you might be able to save all of them. That is a way to win the game. Another way to finish the game is, well, one, if you save all the passengers, then you go into scoring, and there are different things you add up beyond just saving the passengers to try and get a good score. So I assume for solo, you're trying to beat your own score, and there is a more advanced and expert mode. Probably the same with multiplayer. Multiplayer works cooperatively together. Plays the same exact way, just with 2 people. You each take turns. But you keep going. The game also ends if the ship sinks, so we're right at the very end. If the ship sinks, the game ends, and you add up your scores for whoever you were able to save. So it's very realistically sad, I think, but it also looks like a simple solitaire card game, just with a cool theme and a couple extra event mechanics. Nothing too ridiculous or difficult. So I'm looking forward to playing it. Don't make any decisions based on this, because all I've done is open the box and read the rule book, and I'm excited about it, so that can sway things. But looking forward to it. You let me know if you're looking forward to it, if you would like to see something of it on this channel. I would love to do a playthrough of this one. That takes us through all the new arrivals. Going to take you to this next video, and it's going to be, let's see, not travel games. What would you like to see? I know, I'm going to take you to the latest vlog update. We're going to have a one-on-one chat. Hang out with me. All right, love y'all. See you next time.